Yo, what it do, everyone? This is Homie Connect Podcast HCP, episode 12. Look at that. We are 12 in Big C's. You've got Big C's in the house, HCN. You got me, Lefty, in the house doing episode 12. We're going to see if the guys join us today, see who actually makes it on through. We've got, we've got some content today, but not a lot. But you know what? Don't matter. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna rock it. I see C's got his 49ers hat on. I was gonna get my Bills hat on, but I was like, never mind. And then I was gonna get a Pirelli hat on, but it's like, you know what? I looked in the closet. I was like, I haven't rocked this one in a while, so I'm gonna get my perritos only. I've been watching Concrete for a minute anyways. I've been like,
Yeah.
I've been on a concrete kick, so I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna wear that hat. It brought some good memories. Um, but before we start, cheers. I know C's got some water. I'm drinking.
I was drinking earlier, so now
Yeah, it's all
on my
good. It's
water.
all good.
Gotta work
Uh,
tomorrow.
Switched it up from tequila. I've been drinking tequila. Decided to switch it up to some Woodinville.
Bourbon. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Salute.
And a toast to my brother-in-law, my brother-in-law Robert, who is retiring from the military after serving 26 years in the military. Appreciate his service, his sacrifice. I'll be there in person for his ceremony in Texas this week. But just want to give him a shout out. Respect the guy. I have deep admiration for him. Um, and like I said, he's retiring as first sergeant in the Army. The guy's seen it all. If I'm not mistaken, he did go to Iraq. He did go to Kosovo. So he's put in his time. So much respect to my brother-in-law. Can't wait to see him enjoy his time and enjoy the rest of his life. So good for him. So cheers to my brother-in-law.
Yeah, man. Cheers. See your brother-in-law, Robert, man.
Yep.
I know Robert. Shit, since way back then. Like,
Yeah,
we
you've
were
known him
kids,
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, we're kids and stuff, man. And I remember, he's going to the army. I was like, oh, yeah, for real? And
Yeah.
now he's like, oh shit, he's retiring from the
He's
army.
retiring, dude.
So
Which
it's been
makes
a
me
long
feel
time
old.
now. Yeah, man. I was like, damn.
Makes me feel old. I'm like, shit, he's retiring now? Like, holy shit. So I don't know what the future holds for him. I don't know what they plan on doing. I don't know if he's going to, sometimes they transition to like law enforcement or whatever. I don't know. I just know he's putting his dues and it's time him and my sister get to enjoy their life together. So shout out to Robert. I appreciate you, man. Big supporter of the military in this house. For those that are actually, doing the right thing. So, all right. Well, with that said, C's, what you been up to, man?
Same old, man. Taking care of the family, chilling. Spending time with them, trying to spend time with my mom, going to visit family. Yeah, around the house here is always something to fix.
Right.
And of course, that shit costs money, so it's always always expensive.
Yeah.
And that's it, man. Keep it cool. It's been hot up here again, still in Palmdale, but it's like this past week it was like in the high 90s. So for us now it's like, oh yeah, that's cool, that's perfect. It ain't 105, 110, like nah, it's perfect. So yeah, it was in the high 90s, so we're like, yeah, cool, we'll take it. So yeah, we're outside a little bit, and that's it, man. Nothing major. Just chilling, taking care of the family, man. What about you? What you do this past weekend?
Got you. Well, it never gets to 1010 here. That's 10,010 degrees out here. You said 1010.
Oh, come on.
You get those weird random hell days. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, same here on our end. We're actually like below 110, below 113 for a minute. I'm like, oh shit, it feels good. It's like 107 today. 108. That's great. It's not that bad, I think Thursday and Friday are supposed to be like 105. I'm like, oh, that's fantastic. So I feel you on that one. I definitely feel you on that one. But yeah, dude. I mean, same. I got a question for you that has nothing to do with sports or anything like that, but you just mentioned it. You said, there's always something to fix around the house. So my question to you is, you're a homeowner.
Mm-hmm.
Would you prefer to own or rent?
Oh, always own. Rent. I. It's hard because it's like if you're single, like no kids, it's probably you. You're single, you by yourself. Then yeah, you can probably rent. But then you got to think about like when you get old, like where the fuck are you? You're not gonna rent forever. You're not gonna have money forever. So it is better to
Yeah,
buy.
yeah,
Um, but I mean, I guess it all depends on your situation that you're in. If you're
right.
single by yourself, I think yeah, you should rent a little bit. But once you get older, you should definitely look to buy a home, at least like a 2 bedroom. Something nice where you could comfortably grow old in that place. And you know
Yeah,
not worry about paying a rent and having getting yourself evicted instead.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I think once you get older or once you get a family and you have a wife and everything, then yeah, it's better to own a home because it's like I said, renting and having to pay rent. The rent is going to go up no matter what.
Oh yeah,
Your
most definitely.
mortgage, you can have a steady mortgage for a very long time, so it's cool. And then you can pay it off, and once you pay it off, oh, you're perfect.
Right, right.
But yeah, I believe it's always better to own, of course.
Yeah,
And you should own. You should at least try look into it and um and just don't be afraid of just go for it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I mean, I've heard some people nowadays that I don't know if it's like the new generation or whatever. I don't want to sound old. Like I just don't know the name of the generation, the current generation or
Yeah.
whatever. But like I was hearing, like I think they say they rather rent. So I don't. That's why I was asking you because I was like,
Mm.
I was like, I mean, but I've owned a property. My first house, we bought it really really young, like a year after we got married, I think.
Hmm. Hmm.
Obviously with the help of my father-in-law, so I recognize that we were lucky or whatever. Um, but so yeah, so like I said, we from that point on, we've always owned a home. But I'm not gonna lie, dude. Sometimes I was like, "Fuck, man, I'd rather just rent." It's like I don't want to
Yeah,
deal with the
yeah.
drama of being a homeowner, especially a landlord. Because then when you
Hmm.
become a landlord, it's a whole different ball game, and it's like, dude, we had to grow up so quick because we had to like evict like literally our first tenant. It was a hot mess, bro.
Yeah.
Um,
that's
I,
what my girl my wife, she's like, oh, we should invest in another property and rent it out and blah blah blah. And I was like, I'm like that's fine, we could do that, but I'm not dealing with tenants because that's what I used to do before. And I was like, nah, I'm not dealing with them like going. And I know her, she's gonna be like, no, you go collect the rent or you go over there and ask them. And so or go check what's needs to be fixed. And I was
yeah,
like, nah, man. Like I tell her, I'm like, it's cool if we buy another one, but honestly, I don't want to deal with the whole tenants and what it, like
yeah,
you said, having that come to that point where like we have to evict them or like they're late on rent, like we have to I have to go over there and like force them to pay and shit like that. So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it just sucks to just
Yeah,
having to deal with other people. It's like,
yeah.
dude, like man, I hate that.
Yeah, and in California, dude, it's a bitch to evict.
Yeah,
So, we have our house in California that we rent out, and it is a bitch.
yeah.
But luckily for us, good things have finally come to those who wait, right? So it's like for us, it's like I don't foresee that happening anytime soon,
Hmm.
um, since I'm lucky enough to rent out to Caesar's mom, and then
Hmm.
I'm lucky enough to rent out to his sister-in-law, and then my mom lives in the back house. So, I don't foresee having to deal with that anytime soon. So that makes it that much easier. Um, but
Yeah, and
yeah,
then what was it? I think my wife also was looking into it, and she was like, "Yeah, like some they have companies that deal with the
yeah, like
tenants."
a management company. Yeah,
Yeah, man, and she's like, "We could do
yeah,
those." I was like, "But we gotta pay them, right?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like,
yeah.
"Well,
They take a cut. Yeah, they take a
it's
cut
give and
of.
take, Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on
yeah.
like what you get out of it or whatever, or how much money you're
Hmm.
planning on making from it right away. So it just kind of depends. But no, I get you. I get you. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
rather I'd rather own knowing what I know. Um, but yeah, as an owner, like, I mean, I still gotta fix shit around this house too, out here in Arizona. So I
Yeah,
get you. I
yeah.
literally got home today and Yanni was like, "Oh, the light in the pantry's out." God You know, like I just got home, man. You know, but it is what it is. That just kind of comes with the territory, so it's all good. All right, well, you know what? That's enough of our personal lives for now. Let's start off with something that's relatively kind of big, you know, right now in the sports world, and that would be the Olympics. The Olympics are here. The Olympics started what, Saturday?
Friday.
Friday.
Well, opening
No, well,
ceremony
yeah,
was
yeah. The
Friday.
ceremony was Friday, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then the actual game started Saturday.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the opening ceremony. Shout out to my wife. She absolutely loves the Olympics. That's her jam. That's, you know, she's all about it. She was like, I'm not gonna miss the opening ceremony. So good for her. And she's been watching them big time. Now I will say, dude, are you watching it like on Peacock, or what are you watching it on?
Honestly, I just watch it on. The one I probably watch the most is NBC Channel 4, the local affiliate, or you know, the national feed. So, but
Yeah.
I'm really not watching like Peacock, not watching USA, not watching what's the other one? I think it's one of those networks. I forgot what's it called, but E Network or something like that. They're
Oh,
also
okay,
showing
okay.
something. But
Yeah,
yeah, no, I'm not. I just leave it on NBC Channel 4, and that's it.
yeah.
Whatever's on is on. Like I'm not looking for
Gotcha.
like something to watch.
Yeah. Well, I will say we've been watching it on Peacock, and dude, I don't know if they've got like, I don't even know if it matters in terms of what you call it or trademarking, but they have fucking Peacock has the dudes from Red Zone, Andrew Siciliano and the
Oh,
other
okay, yeah,
guy,
yeah, yeah.
and they have a shit called the Gold Zone. So instead of the Red
Okay.
Zone channel, they have the Gold Zone channel. So
Oh,
whenever there's
okay,
a match
okay.
for a fucking medal, they're just going to those matches. So you don't have to
Yeah,
sit
yeah.
there and watch everything, like, or flipping
Mm-hmm.
channels or whatever. Like, you just put it on there and they automatically go to those matches.
Oh, okay. That's
And
dope. That's dope.
they'll do it just like Red Zone, where like they'll put like 3, 4 things going on at the same time. Like when we were
Mm-hmm.
watching it, dude, we were watching fucking rugby. Like that shit was
No, okay.
dope. Like they kept going back and forth to like other matches. Trying to think what else. I think they might have been highlighting a little bit of like gymnastics. I know they were showing swimming, so that's what we've been watching, swimming.
Okay, yeah,
Especially
yeah,
because our oldest daughter, she's in competitive swim, so we really
yeah.
wanted her
Okay.
to watch those. So that's, you know, we've been watching that. But again, that was cool because we don't have to like search for it. Um, and so yeah, they've got like the 4 screens going on at the same time, and they'll focus in on one, and that was pretty cool, dude. Like for me, like someone who is not as big as a fan of the Olympics, like Yanni is,
Mm-hmm.
it was perfect. It actually worked out pretty well. Where like I was hooked, dude. I was like, oh shit, let's watch this,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
And yeah, and she was hooked too. We watched the rugby championship where France upset Fiji,
yeah. Okay.
and Fiji had been the back-to-back champ in the Olympics of rugby,
Mm-hmm.
and the last time that France won it was 100 years ago. So that was kind
Okay.
of cool. France pulled off the upset uh, and beat Fiji,
Oh, okay,
which
okay.
I would have never watched it if it wasn't for fucking, you know, what's that shit called, the Gold Zone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, way to go. I
Okay.
was like, whoever came up with that was pretty damn smart. So yeah,
I'll
that's
check it
what
out then.
yeah, dude, that's what we've been watching. So that's why I was saying, like, that's why I was asking you, because I'm like, oh, is it everybody or is it just Peacock? Um, but
No,
yeah,
yeah,
dude, that
no,
was
definitely. If it's on any other network, I mean, if it's on, you know, like the stations like NBC, USA, they're sticking to one or that the whole sports, and that's it. So I think
yeah,
right now they were showing like gymnastics, the men's gymnastics. So I was watching that earlier today, and you know, I just put it on like
yeah,
background music and shit. Just
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah. No, I think I'm right there with you. Now, my wife's a big time uh, gymnastics fan, so you know
Hmm.
she's all about Simone Biles.
Yeah.
I think one of the girls in the team is a former Bruin. I think
Okay.
her last name's Lee, so you know she's rooting for her as a former Bruin. My wife is rooting for her too. So yeah, dude, you know, swimming and gymnastics have been the ones that we're kind of really watching. Now, in terms of overall medals, I don't even know if you care about. Like, I care about that just because it's stats, it's numbers, it's it's bragging
Yeah.
rights.
Who's leading?
As of right now, right now at this moment, USA has 20 medals overall.
Mm-hmm.
Over
Mm-hmm.
not just France has 16 and Japan has 12. But in
Mm-hmm.
terms of gold, Japan has 6, France has 5, and China has 5. So the United States aren't even in the top 3. We have 3 gold medals.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of silver, we're the top dog. We have 8 silver medals, tied with France, and then China comes in with 5, and then same thing for bronze. We've got 9 bronze. Japan has 4, and then France has 3. So we might not have that many gold, but overall count, yeah, I think that's silver and bronze is where it's at apparently.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Um,
I'm still there's still more. I know.
yeah.
I do. I was keeping an eye on the USA basketball team, of course, with LeBron James and
Yeah. Yeah.
all the the NBA stars and stuff. But they won. When they play Sunday, I think, versus
Hmm.
Serbia
Yeah.
versus Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a good game. And then I think they play tomorrow again, also. So
Okay.
yeah, I
Okay.
mean that's the thing. I think that's the one I'm paying attention to the most. And then of course I think I'm gonna pay attention to track and field.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
what's the other one I was thinking about? I know track and field and the triathlon. That always
Mm.
that to me is always like, oh yo, that's the motherfucking sport that's an athlete and shit. Fucking.
Aren't they aren't they considering canceling the triathlon though because of the water?
Uh, oh,
Like
you
I
know what?
know,
I
I
heard
think
about that. Yeah,
which is
but
crazy.
I don't know if there are, but yeah, that's the crazy one. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
the before the ceremony, what is it? I think the mayor of, of Paris like took a dive into the some river around there or some shit like that,
Did
just to
he? I never
show,
heard it. Yeah.
or it was a female or some shit like that, but just to show them
Yeah.
like, yo, the water's clean. If I could do it, like
Yeah.
you guys could do it.
Yeah. Did
But
you?
it's like, oh, I don't know
Yeah.
about. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how the water is over there. I haven't really read up on it. The
Yeah.
quality of the water, but that's the other one I'm looking like. Oh
Yeah.
shit, like swimming, running, and cycling. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Fucking real good athlete and shit, man.
Did you? So there was this controversy with the river,
Uh huh.
um, where as part of a protest, like I don't know what the group was or who they were protesting or whatever, but like they were telling people to shit upstream in the river,
Oh, okay.
uh, so that like you wouldn't be able to swim in it because
Oh,
you know how the politicians kept saying, no, we spent like I don't know how many millions of dollars, but they apparently spent a shitload of money. Um, and so as part of a protest, like there was even like a website with like a calculator that like based on where you lived, like where you can go and take the shit at what time so that it would flow. Like it was crazy. Like I was like, damn, really? Like is that serious? Um, and but then you know they've actually started canceling some practices, so I don't know how that's going to affect the actual triathlon, but I know it was supposed to be affecting
I
it.
mean, honestly, when you think about it, it's like I'm pretty sure by now all the bodies of water are fucking contaminated with something because it's like fucking humans have been here for so long and we've been wasteful for so fucking long. So it's like I'm sure every body of water is like contaminated with something.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see. Like I said, I really haven't heard about anything in the water or like sewage or it's not healthy to swim in it. But
Yeah,
we'll see. I'm sure as the time comes when the sport kicks off in the Olympics, it's gonna
yeah,
be a topic.
yeah. Oh, for sure, for sure. Um,
Uh,
I would say that there's a couple ones that I'm interested. I don't know if I'm gonna watch them again. Like
mhm.
if I'm watching Gold Zone, it comes up great. But like skateboarding, that's new, right? That's this year. This
Yeah.
is the first time. Like skateboarding, the championships at 8 a.m. our time, um, and that's the men's final. I mean, there's a bunch of tennis. Swimming is what I care about. There's the women's uh, 400 IM. Like dude, one of the things that we saw that I was like, oh shit, this is intense. Fucking fencing.
No,
One of the
yeah.
championships was fencing, and it was a Korean versus. Shoot, I don't know where the other guy was from. Maybe he might have been. I don't remember what the other guy was, but dude. It was the guy was coming back, like the
No,
guy that
okay.
was losing, which the Korean was dominating. He was kind of like showboating, or he was just kind of very, you know, out there or whatever. And they kept having to go to the replay because it was so close every time. And like in that, it seems like you both can be awarded points at the same time. And then you can also not get a point or whatever. So it was intense, dude. I mean, finally the
Yeah.
Korean guy won or whatever, and I think he's like the best one or one of the best. But I was like, oh shit! Like I would have never watched fencing. I thought that was pretty damn cool. But yeah, dude. I mean, I would have never cared for sports if it wasn't for the gold zone. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you haven't watched the Olympics, but you do have Peacock, go check that shit out. And if you're a football fan, then you might appreciate it a little bit more, especially if you've got the Red Zone and Sunday Ticket. Then you'll relate, and you know that guy Andrew Siciliano.
And I got one last question for you then for the Olympics.
Yeah.
Olympics next Olympics is here in Los Angeles or here in the States?
North America.
Yeah. North America, yes. Are you thinking about going to an event? They might have it here in Los Angeles. Maybe what if they have swimming here? Would you consider
100%.
going? Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%, dude. Like,
okay.
Especially if I can get like into a swim one. Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah. So I could take my daughter to go see it. Oh, 100%. I mean, both of them are swimmers, but my little one, Ellie, she just does that shit part time. She only does that in the summer as rec. They still compete, but my big one is the one that does it year round. So that would be for sure. Do they have softball in the Olympics?
I think they don't anymore. They used to. I think they canceled it, or they did something else.
Yeah, no, they don't have it. I'm looking at the sports. No, yeah, they don't have it. That would be cool.
They used to. I think it was. I think they recently got rid of it, but I know they added stuff like. I know they added
breakdancing.
Breakdancing, yeah, that's a new one. I think field hockey. I want to say it's also
field hockey, handball.
Handball looks, and then that's it. I think. But yeah, all the rest look familiar, like archery, badminton. That's the same. Basketball is the same. Beach volleyball, I think that's the same. Boxing, that's the same. Breakdancing, canoe splint, cycling. Yeah, I think breakdancing is the new one. So it's like you have to, if you want to include a sport, you got to get rid of a sport. So I think softball was one of those. Like, nah, get this shit out of here.
That sucks. Now that it's picking up, they got rid of it.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. They might bring it back again. So
yeah, that'd be cool if they brought it back for sure. I'd catch that shit too. Take Ellie to catch that. She would flip. That'd be cool. All right. Well, I think that's enough time on the Olympics. I mean, unless you got anything else.
We spent a good 10 minutes. Yeah. Well, my last riff about that is like, man, when you have the opening ceremonies, please do not do that shit outside. Have that shit in the stadium where it's not raining. And let the athletes walk in and not fucking be on a stupid boat on a stupid river. Like, it's cool, but come on, stick to the walking. The flag they're actually walking and waving. I was like, even though USA was cool, when I saw the rest of the countries, it's like, nah, I'm not into this boat. Like,
that's funny.
Up the river type. Nah, that's not for me.
And what happened with Mexico? Did they like? I saw it on like social media for a bit. Like, was there like a lot of fireworks or smoke, and then all of a sudden like you couldn't really see Mexico's boat? Like,
I think so. I think people got distracted with like the fireworks and of course just like you said, the smoke because it was raining. Like fucking hell.
So it's heavy. So it's heavy.
Yeah, so it's like I believe the smoke lingered.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But yeah, so that's why I was like, dude, keep it indoors and like it's supposed to be summer. Why the fuck is it raining in fucking Paris?
It's Europe. It's Europe, dude. True. It's Europe. They complain about how hot it is for them, but it turns out like hot for them is like 75 degrees.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't want to live in Palmdale or Arizona.
But yeah, man. Other than that, it was. I mean, I'm watching, so we'll see. Well, I'm sure we'll talk about it later. You know, when everything's over and everything else comes up.
All right. Then let's jump over to baseball. I know there's not much to talk about baseball. Deadline is tomorrow around 3 p.m. our time. There's been a couple of trades. I don't really know anyone. I know that for my team, the Guardians, they did pick up an outfielder, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Got rid of, looked like some prospects, so nothing heavy there. Dodgers picked somebody up too recently, right? Didn't they?
Yeah, they picked up a couple. They picked up what is it? Utility guy.
Yeah, you got Rosario.
Yeah, no, Tommy Edman, and you said what is it? Ahmed
Rosario, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ahmed, yeah, and then we got a relief pitcher, Michael Kopech.
Yeah, I think it's Kopech. Yeah,
Kopech. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I've never seen him play. I think I do remember seeing Tommy Edman, but he's a utility guy. So hopefully he provides something. And then the reliever also, you always need pitching help, so that's good. But other than that, that's it. Like major. I know the one major player that probably got traded was Justin Turner. He used to be a Dodger. He was with the what's his name, Blue Jays. So he got sent to the Mariners.
Yeah.
And then so that's pretty much it. And then earlier, what is it? No, I'm lying. Yankees get Chaz Chisholm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a good pickup for the Yankees.
Yeah. And then the MVP, no? Soler.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Soler.
Yeah, he's going to Atlanta.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the Mariners. Yeah, the Mariners also got Randy Arozarena.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's I mean, it's cool. Like I said, we'll see what happens with everybody that gets picked up. But like in terms of the Dodgers, like they just got those 2 guys or 3 guys. But it's like, I'm like, okay, cool. Let's just continue with the season, get to the playoffs. Let's go.
Yeah. Speaking
baseball,
of the season,
baseball is a long ass season, man.
It's funny because Yanni was like, "How long is the season?" I told her, and she was like, "Why so many games?" I was like, "I don't have an answer." I was like, "I don't know. I don't know whether
it's the slowest sport ever." Actually,
yeah. I mean, but I will say, there's nothing like going to the stadium to watch a game. I won't sit on and watch an actual game on TV the whole time. I'll gladly leave it on in the background.
Yeah, same here.
Unless it's the playoffs. If the playoffs, then all right, I'll watch the whole game. But if it's regular season, I'll leave it on in the background. And in fact, you know what? I kind of like to listen to baseball games on the radio. So, like, I don't know if you've ever listened to baseball games on the radio, but they're way more entertaining in the background than, like, the TV one. Because that means you got your earbuds on or whatever, and you're still doing other stuff. And, like, the announcers are – I feel like the announcers are better than the guys on TV. I will say, like, that would probably be second for me, aside from being at the stadium, is listening to, like, on their over-the-air broadcast or whatever. Those are pretty cool.
No, yeah, I used to listen to that, like, when, of course, Vince Scully was announcing the games on radio.
Yeah.
I was like, man, he was, like, the best at just making you picture the field and then telling you a backstory about the player and shit. He was the best at that. And that's when I would listen to the games on the radio and, like you said, have it as background music and just listen to it doing something else. But now, no, I really haven't. Like you said, it's hard to watch a baseball game because it's like so much time is wasted just calling strikes and balls and then foul pitch, get the batter ready again. It's just you really can't deal with it. But I mean, it's like you said, if you go to the stadium, it is different. It is better, and it is more fun, exciting. And at the stadium, it's like fucking time flies and shit.
Oh yeah.
You're like, oh shit, is the third inning already? What the fuck?
Especially, got a couple of drinks in.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, dude. Oh, 100%. I love going to the baseball games. They're fucking awesome. And now that Ellie enjoys them that much more, like, it's pretty cool, dude. It's pretty damn awesome. I will say that the the Guardians. My apologies. How dare I, racist bastard? The Cleveland Guardians have the best record in the American League at 64-42. So kudos to my team. Last time we were on, if I'm not mistaken, we went like 3-7 in the last 10. This week, or at this recording, the time of this recording, we're 5-5 in the last 10.
Yeah.
So picking it up a little bit, getting a little bit better. Hey, that's pretty damn awesome, dude. I don't think a lot of people would have, if you would have told them that coming back from the All-Star break, Cleveland would have the best record in the American League, I don't think a lot of people would have agreed. In fact, they would have said we're crazy. So hopefully, again, I don't care about the best record in the American League. I just want to see a World Series before the day I die. I would love to see a World Series win before I die. I don't know that this is going to happen. It's a lot to ask for this team, but hey, lesser teams have done it. And in the National League, you've got Philly as the the best record in Philly or in the National League, with the Dodgers pulling up, right behind them, 2.5 games back. So kudos to the Dodgers, and the Dodgers are 7-3 in the last 10. So Dodgers definitely taking advantage of Philly slumping, because Philly is 3-7 in the last 10. So kudos to the Dodgers. And if you want to know about the Giants, their record is we don't care. Or the Astros. Fuck their cheating ass, Astros. But that, like I said, there's not much in baseball. Maybe tomorrow there'll be some more news.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that goes. We'll probably touch base on it on the next episode, which we'll be recording on Sundays now, it sounds like. So that works. Speaking of cheating, I'm going to jump all the way back. Did you hear about the Canadian coach?
The soccer coach?
Yeah, that she used to
the
drone.
woman. Huh? Oh,
yeah.
Yep.
Fucking Bill Belichick Jr. and shit over there.
Yep. And what is it? An assistant got let go. First, there was an assistant and the drone operator.
Well, and she's banned for a year too. She got banned for a year.
The coach, right?
Yeah, the coach got banned for a year.
Yeah, the coach. Yeah.
I was like,
dude. I was like, but the weird, well, not the weird thing, but the ironic thing is, like, they were. So I think with the whole scandal, they got deducted to start the Olympics 6 points, so they were -6.
Oh,
but now they've won their 2 games, so they're back at even, and now they're like, yo, the Canadian women's team has a chance to move if they win. Yeah. If they win, I think this is the next. They still have 1 more game to play, or in the group stage. 2 more games. But if it's 1 more game, they could like move on. Of course, depending on the other teams. But they're like, this team has a chance to move on. Like that'd be crazy.
Dang.
Like, yo, these like without a coach and everything like that.
Dude, you're right. I'm looking at it. So they're part of Group A. Yeah. With Colombia, France, and New Zealand, along with obviously Canada, or Canada.
So there's four teams per. Yeah. So they already played twice.
Yeah, so Colombia and France only have 1 win, and Canada has 2. But they've got 0 points because that -6 deficit. But apparently, I'm reading right now, Canada filed an appeal over the -6 points. I mean, I don't know how you fight that. Like, I'm sorry, your head coach is the one that did it. Like.
Yeah,
it wasn't some random person.
I think they fouled it to be like, okay, it should be fucking 3 points, -3 points, not 6 points. Yeah, but it's like, it'd be crazy if they win the appeal. But I mean, I think they shouldn't. But the crazier thing is, like, dude, they got a chance to advance, and like, who's in? What are the point standings for that group?
It's just they're only down by 3 points.
Okay, yeah. So see, if they win the next game and the other. One of the other teams loses, then if they make it to second place, they move on to the knockout stages.
So basically, they need to beat Colombia.
Yeah,
they need to beat Colombia, who they play on Wednesday at 12 p.m. So that'll be interesting. I might actually pay attention to that. I I won't. I'll be at the ceremony. I'll be at the retirement ceremony. But that'll be interesting. And then France plays. France, who's the other team with 3 points, plays the same day at the same time. They play New Zealand, which New Zealand has no points and they've lost both games. So yeah, I mean, you're right, dude. Even without the appeal, Canada has a really good chance of getting in as the second place team, even if France wins, right? Because then they would have the tiebreaker against Colombia.
Yep. Dang.
Dang.
Yeah, that's why I was like, dude, that'll be crazy. That'll be some shit right there.
Well, if Canada wins and France loses, then Canada goes in as the number 1 team because Canada beat France and would have beat Colombia if they win on Wednesday. Yeah. So they'll have the tiebreaker on both of them.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I mean, I think the next is. I think for them, it's just the point is just move on. Like
100%. Yeah.
Put that shit away. Like you don't matter where you stand, just move on. Like, that'll be some shit if they could pull it off. Because damn, then the stupid coach fucked up. I mean, you got caught, and the whole team got caught. And I was listening to a report. Like they were like, yeah, like they fucked up because like Canada was actually good. Like they didn't need to like spy on the other team.
And that's what I heard. Yeah.
Like the men's soccer team is also good. They're like like they're on the way up. Like they're not on even level or you know going down. They're like Canadian soccer, men and women are going up. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And now with this little scandal, well, not little, but it's like this scandal that comes up because you didn't need it. It's like, dude, it's a black eye for them. Like, fucking cheating on and shit, you know?
Yeah.
So, dude, it sucks.
That was just dumb. That's so dumb. I was like, damn, that sucks. And then you screw the players over.
Yeah.
That sucks, man. That sucks. Well, I got nothing else for baseball, man, other than
get it
out. You know,
I think now for baseball, it's like, fucking, we'll talk about them again when the trade deadline and then the end of the season and then once the playoffs start because it's a long season.
It is a long fucking season, and I don't know why.
And what is it? 182 games, correct?
Yeah, it's like 180. Yeah, I said 180. It might be 182. I don't know.
182, and they're barely at what? 100.
They're pretty much at 100. But
yeah, like
80 more games to go.
80 more games, dude. Like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah, that is intense. But it is what it is. But good lord, yeah, we'll just keep it brief from now on.
Wow, yeah. We'll
now
update you on the standings.
Pretty much. Now moving on. Actually, well, hold on. Before we move on, we got to cover Kamish's team. And the Reds are not looking good. The Reds are 51 and 55. They're currently 5 games out of the wild card spot. So not looking good for them. Not looking good for them at all. Arizona's 1 game back from the wild card spot, but they'd have to compete with Atlanta and New York Mets and the Padres at the moment. But a lot can change because we've got how many games left? 80. 80 fucking games left, pretty much. All right. Well, in other news, in the sporting world, we've got F1. F1 was actually really interesting. If we want to talk about cheating and disqualifications and everything else, I keep saying, man, F1 is fucking drama, reality TV, you name it. For those of you who don't know or don't really keep too much track of F1, they raced in, it was a Belgian Grand Prix, and the Mercedes team came in 1 and 2. So Lewis Hamilton came in 2nd, and George Russell came in 1st. And so, yeah, there was some issues there. Basically, George Russell got disqualified once at the end of the race because he got weighed and his car came in under the minimum weight. So he was disqualified, and the win gate was given to Lewis Hamilton. And then everybody else moved up a spot because once you're disqualified, you're completely disqualified. And then Checo here, he started the race 2nd. He qualified 2nd, and then unfortunately ended the race 8th. And then obviously moved up to 7th. And then there's been a whole bunch of controversy, which we'll talk about right now. But yeah, it was an interesting race, and then it got even crazier right after. So with that said, I'll let you ask any questions, and then we'll go from there.
No, just the same thing. Like, what did they say? When they say underweight? What was underweight? The whole car, or was it a
So the
specific
whole car,
part, or
no,
or
overall the
what
weight
was
of the
it?
car, overall the weight of the car.
Okay.
Yeah, overall the weight of the car. And so from what I'm trying to understand is he came in like a little under 3 pounds under the minimum weight of the car, and so what it sounds like is it came down to the tires, and so what happened was everyone was on a 2-stop strategy, right? Meaning like you're gonna come into the pit twice, and you're basically gonna use 3 different sets of tires. Well, George Russell only came in once. He came in once, and he worked those tires to death. Like Mercedes didn't really even expect to be competitive like that. It just kind of really worked out that way for them. But with Russell being in the lead, he was able to kind of really milk the tires out of him. And there's times when apparently that race has been a 1-stop race. It hasn't always been a 2-stop race. The track was resurfaced, and apparently that makes a big deal, right? Because there's not a lot of rubber on the track, so the tires wear out a lot faster. So it became kind of a two-stop race to be safe. But he rocked it with 1. Now, where it gets interesting that I'm hearing was the possible cause of him coming in underweight is that it's such a long track that normally when the race is over, they do like a cool down lap. Well, apparently in that cool down lap, most teams tell their drivers, hey, go pick up the marbles. And you might be familiar with marbles because you used to watch NASCAR too. Marbles means the rubber that kind of falls off the tires as the tires kind of degrade. And for these kind of cars, they all follow, let's say, a certain section of the track, right? They follow it pretty close. So anything outside of that area that they keep driving in those sections that they keep driving in, doesn't matter whether it's straight or the turns, you get rubber pellets that just kind of sit on the side. And the tires are so hot that if you run over those pellets, they'll stick to your tires. Well, in this track, they don't do it. They don't do a cool down lap because it's such a long lap. So basically, the minute you cross the finish line and you win, you basically go to the end of the pit and you come right back in. So the opposite way. So he didn't have a chance to pick up pellets, or he didn't have a chance to pick up the marbles. And so his tires were lighter as a result because he wore them down more because he only did a one stop race. Whereas with the other people, it wasn't a big deal because you didn't wear your tires out so much, so you didn't have to go pick up marbles. But he didn't, because it just kind of worked out that way. And so they disqualified him, and that kind of made everyone move up, which really sucks for Russell. He had a really good race, but rules are rules, and you got to account for that. I mean, you account for so many things.
When I heard about it, I was like, damn, it's just crazy. But like I said, rules are rules, and I know there's for NASCAR or any race, there's a weight limit, and you want everybody to be the same. So yeah, it's understandable, but yeah, it's just crazy. And I know the owner of that team, was it McLaren?
No,
or Mercedes.
No. Mercedes. Yeah, Mercedes.
Yeah, he even came out like, oh, it's bad disqualification on our side.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah, kudos to them for not arguing it. They were like, fuck, it sucks. It is what it is. I mean, but that sucks, dude. Like, it's one thing to be disqualified for, like, let's say, like, third place or whatever, but
Yeah.
like, you got the win and you earned that win too, dude. Like, you drove your ass off and you, like,
Yeah.
yoink. You don't want that. You don't deserve that. So they took it away.
And so okay. So now my next question is about the like the standings championship. So I know Max Verstappen is still leading with 277 points. So is there any chance that somebody catches him? Because I mean, Max hasn't won. Hasn't been first place in what now? It's 3 races or 4 races.
4 races. He has not got a
4
first
races.
place in 4 races.
Yeah. So how does that work? Do they have a chance to catch him, or is that it? Like he has it in the bag no matter what.
I think most people will tell you that he has the. Remember, there's 2 championships in F1. There's the drivers and then the
drivers.
constructors.
Uh-huh.
And so I think it's pretty safe to say that Max Verstappen has the championship wrapped up.
Okay.
It's a lot of points to overcome, and he would literally have to stop scoring points, or come in, somewhere like 10th or 9th for a large chunk of the rest of the races. And I think there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's like 10 races left. So he would have to just shit the bed, which I don't think he's going to shit the bed. And then Lando Norris. I mean, again, Lando Norris is 88 points behind, I think. So
199.
Yeah. So that's a lot to overcome. I think you have a closer shot of third place overtaking Lando. He's only down 22, but that's Ferrari, and Ferrari's struggling. Even though Lando is struggling recently. Piastri was doing pretty good, so Piastri might even catch Leclerc, who's part of Ferrari, and Piastri is Lando's teammate, who was also kind of really balling, who's doing great actually, and so that would probably be the closest ones to watch. Same thing with Piastri and Carlos Sainz, the other Ferrari driver. That's another championship. That's another battle. Only 5 points separate them, so that's pretty good there. And then Lewis is at 150, Checo's at 131, and then Russell, who got disqualified, was above Checo because all the points he scored, but because of it, unfortunately, he drops back down, so he's below Checo. So Checo retains that 7th spot overall. And then that was the other drama. Talking about Checo is everyone said he had to have a good race. He had to have a good race, especially because it's looking really tight for Red Bull in terms of the Constructors' Championship. Yeah. And, they really need Checo to perform when Max Verstappen can't. And so he went from 2nd to 8th, and it just was not a good day. But this race was not on him. It was garbage strategy by Red Bull this time around. And honestly, their strategy's been really lacking. It almost feels like nobody wants to talk about it, especially the Checo haters, dude. I'm not going to sit here and tell you he doesn't deserve some of the criticism. He deserves some of the criticism. But, like, in this race, dude, he was qualifying, he qualified 2nd, and he was doing all right. And then in the time when they came in to change tires, so their first stop, they put him on, he started with a set of medium tires, and they put him on a set of medium tires again. Now, everyone else switched to hard tires.
Okay.
Everyone else switched to hard tires. But no, for him, they said, no, we're going to put you on medium. And that's when he started losing ground. Because it didn't help him. When everybody else switched to hard, he had to run really short time on those mediums because they were degrading so much. So he had to come in sooner than everyone else. Again, it throws off the strategy, and that matters in F1. And so that was just really shitty strategy. And then they the second time around, they put him on hards, and I think at that point, I don't remember if everybody else was still on hards, new sets of hards. But it was the damage was done. The damage was done, and I think there was some issues with the hybrid battery for Checo's car. I'm not too sure about that one. But for me, dude, honestly, like, I was to the point, so the big deal was, they're going to cut Checo. They're going to cut Checo. They just signed him, but they're going to cut him in the summer. He doesn't deserve the seat. He's going to cost them the championship and all this. And, it's been so annoying, dude. It's overkill now. They've been beating a dead horse. And so to me, it was like, listen, I was to the point where, like, all right, if you were going to get rid of Checo, which to me still didn't make sense, but if you were going to get rid of Checo, you damn well better get rid of your race strategies, because she's been garbage. Absolute garbage, including for Max, the last couple of races. So it's like, you don't have the car that you had last year. So you don't have a car that's that dominant. Plus, the other teams have gotten better, so you got to give them credit. But then, as a race strategist, you haven't been able to adapt. And so it's like, okay, well, then if we're going to get rid of Checo, then get rid of your race strategist. She's garbage. She's been garbage. And get rid of Checo's engineer, Hugh Bird, because the guy's been garbage too. Like, clean house. If you're going to get rid of Checo, then clean house. Don't just get rid of Checo. But for me, it didn't make sense, because it's like, who are you going to put in? The rumors were Daniel Ricciardo, which is Josh Allen's bestie, who also used to race for Red Bull. And he hasn't done anything with Red Bull's kind of junior team or sister team, whatever you want to call it. The other guy that they were talking about is Yuki. I don't really know why they do Yuki dirty, but, he wasn't, kind of the name of the mix. But to me, it didn't make sense. And honestly, at the end of the day, I feel like people forget this is the same shit Checo did last year. The only difference was that the car was a lot more dominant. So it wasn't as glaring, right? Because the teams weren't as tight on Red Bull's ass as they are now. And so it's magnified a little bit more. But to me, it's like, all right, he did this shit last year, and then he pulled it together in the second half of the season, and it was a non-issue. And so Red Bull finally came out and said, he's still our driver. We look forward to having him be our driver, and we look forward to the second half of the season on tracks that we know he's really good at. And I'm like, thank God we can put this bullshit to rest, because it's been so fucking annoying. Like, I just want to go on every YouTube streamer's page and be like, fucking suck it. All you fucking haters, you're stuck with Checo whether you like it or not. I don't give a fuck. I could have told you this was going to happen. It didn't make sense. But all your biases were showing. So fuck you guys. And still, if it ever comes around, fuck all you YouTubers that were bashing Checo. All you fucking people thinking you know shit. It was common sense. I called it a long time ago. It wouldn't make sense. Now, if they get rid of him next year, that's different, right? But it just didn't make sense. I get it. Red Bull has a fucking history of making switches at the halfway mark. I get it. But in this instant, it just didn't make sense. So, again, they can fucking suck it. So, yeah, he's staying. And luckily for us, who get to see the race in Mexico, he's still going to be there, because I was going to be really disappointed if we went to Mexico and he wasn't racing in that race. His home fucking race. So I'm pumped about that, and hopefully we can put that shit to rest, and I don't have to be there sitting stressed every fucking race. But they're on break for a month, so there won't be any F1 for.
Has he won Has Checo won the Mexican race?
He has not. He has not.
Okay.
He had a good chance last year. They had a really good car, and he had a really good chance last year, and he shit the bed on the first turn, dude. Like, he just went in way too hard. Like, he got a good start. He went in way too hard, and he got crashed in the first lap. In the first turn, not even the first lap, the first turn. And it was disappointing, dude. He didn't even get to make it past the first turn. Usually, like in F1, like those first turns are crucial. And he was too excited. He admitted he was too excited. He was like, I'm going to go for the win right here. Because, like, everyone kind of pretty much agreed that if he had taken the lead at that turn, he would have not looked back.
Okay.
He would have taken the race. So it was do or die, and unfortunately, it was die. It was not.
For real.
It was not a do for him, unfortunately. So no, he has never won. I think he's got podium before, but he's never won. So it'll be interesting to see. Oh my god, I'm gonna put it out there in the universe. If Checo could win the Mexican Grand Prix, oh dude, it would be fucking epic to be there with that win. So,
I mean, the way F1 is, I think they have a chance. It's like,
I mean, seriously, dude, it's fucking
F1.
drama.
F1 always looks for the storyline. I think that's what I'm starting to notice with F1, where we're like European fucking sports and shit. They always look for like some type of headline to like, oh yo, like make a connection,
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, if he could drive, he has a good car. Hopefully, he could win it, man. All Mexican.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, that would be fucking awesome. And then the last bit of news is Carlos Sainz, the other Ferrari driver who's getting replaced by Lewis Hamilton. He is now he just signed with Williams, which Williams is pretty much one of, if not the worst team in F1 right now. He signed with them, which I think is a really good thing for him. People are really bashing like, damn, that sucks. A driver of his quality has to deal with, fucking Williams. That sucks. But you know what? Honestly, like, Williams, is like one of those mom and pop teams that they're not a mom and pop team. They've got a lot of glory behind them. In their past years, Williams was the shit. So there's a lot of history there. A lot of famous drivers, a lot of championships in the past. And they just kind of fell off. And they haven't really been relevant. But they've got some good leadership. They got a good driver in Albon. Unfortunately, the American driver, Logan Sargent, didn't really pan out for them. But here's what I think some people aren't taking into consideration. Sainz is a really good driver. But two, that car has shown that, like, it can be really fast. It's just consistently, it's not always a good car. The other thing is that they have a Mercedes engine. And while I don't think that they'll do much next year, I think where you really have to focus on is the year after, which is 2026, which they changed regulations and all these requirements and the new engine requirements. And so from what I've read and I've heard is that the Mercedes engine for 2026 is the top dog. Like, they've been able to like really nail down the engine and performance given the requirements for 2026. And they're going to be the team to beat in terms of that engine. So it's like, what better story than to say, listen, I put Williams back on the map. Like, I think that's pretty cool. Return them back to some glory. I thought that was pretty cool. So kudos to him. But yeah, we'll see how that works out. But yeah, he's going to Williams. Now, I do have a question for Booger if he ever watches this, being that he's a Ferrari fan and any other Ferrari fans that ever watch this. Do they think that Lewis regrets leaving Mercedes? Because Mercedes has turned it on as of late. And Ferrari has kind of turned it down. And so it's like, you're leaving Mercedes now that they finally got it figured out, that they're starting to right the ship again, and you're leaving Mercedes for Ferrari. And Ferrari not looking too sharp. I mean, they did well in the beginning of the season, but they're kind of falling off. So we'll see the second half, but it's almost like, ooh, man, like, you came in 1-2 this weekend and you had a really good race last weekend. It's like, are you sure you should have left Ferrari? So I'm curious to see what some people think about that.
Okay.
I'm starting to think he has some remorse. Like, shit, Mercedes is getting together now, really? Now that I'm leaving?
Shit, unless money talks. I mean, he'll be like, fuck that, I'm out.
All right? I don't know. I think he'd be closer to getting his 8th championship with Mercedes than he would be with Ferrari. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, man, that's F1 in a nutshell. I mean, now they're on break for a month, which sucks, but it's a good thing because I can catch up on some sleep and I don't have to wake up at 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning anymore to watch F1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is F1 in a nutshell.
Good.
Yeah. All right. Well, now we move on to our favorite sport, and that is the NFL. We are 3 days away from the last Thursday of we're 3 days away from having football every week. Yeah, from having football every week. The Hall of Fame game, and then we don't look back till after January, so till February. Yeah, so we've got football. Football is here, folks. You got the Hall of Fame game on Thursday between the Bears and the. Remind me who the Bears playing?
Oh, good question.
Is it Detroit? Oh, the Texans.
The Texans, yeah.
Texans. So they're playing the Texans. Uh, really not much to pay attention to. I still get hyped about. Uh, I still 100% get hyped about preseason, especially that Hall of Fame game. Just because it's football.
Yeah.
I mean, I might get hyped and I'm over it after the first quarter, and then it's just kind of background noise because it's a bunch of people you don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still get pumped about it. Looking to see if Caleb Williams, the number 1 overall draft pick, is going to play. Quarterback out of USC. He said he mentioned he wants to play, but again, he said it's up to the coaches. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure if I heard. I think I heard that they said Justin Fields was balling, or is he sucking? I can't remember.
Justin Fields in Pittsburgh.
Oh no, not Justin Fields. Who's the other quarterback in Chicago?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't know. I don't even follow Chicago that much.
You're right. Justin Fields is in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
My bad.
No,
then it's not there. No, then I don't know who. I don't know. Somebody else is balling, but no, I think Justin Fields is balling in Pittsburgh. I think that's what I heard.
Well, there was video of him like, oh, Justin Fields, but I take all that like, oh, so and so is balling, like a grain of salt, because it's coming from a coach who wants to sound good for the team.
Yeah.
It's like, the coach is not going to say, yo,
he sucks balls.
Yeah, he sucks balls. That's going to be major. That's going to be the headline. Like, yo, fucking Pittsburgh coach comes out calling Justin Fields sucks, and so they're always going to say, yo, this player is doing great. Look, like, but who never know? Who knows? Because I know. Recently, they came out with Xavier Worthy from the Chiefs, catching a deep ball from Mahomes, and the little tag was like, "Oh, the Buffalo Bills gave Xavier Worthy to the Chiefs and shit like that." Like, man, that's just one pass, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up,
right?
Shit, man.
Right, and it depends how you edit it too, how you cut it.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm pretty sure that video came from the Chiefs to hype it up and but they don't show the rest of the plays and
right.
I was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
that fool's probably gonna suck during the season. So yeah,
I hope so. I hope
Yeah,
every Kansas City player sucks balls. So what are you looking for? What are you planning on doing Thursday?
Same old. Keep watch the game. Of course, I do want to. I hope they do play Caleb Williams and the other pick Roma Dunze. I want to see them play. And they got a shitload of receivers. I think the guy was it. The dude from
they've got DJ Moore. They've got Keenan
Allen. That's the other player I want to see play. Hopefully, I know Keenan Allen's a veteran, but hopefully, just Caleb. Want to see what he has, and I think he should play because he needs the reps. He needs the live action.
Yeah.
But just hoping everybody's cool. They play at least a quarter and nobody gets injured. Because you want to see the team full go. But yeah, man, that's it. Just watch that game. Ready for I think the thing that hypes me up the most is the intro. I think it's what is it? Is it on NBC or?
It should be on.
What is it?
I think it's on NBC. No.
Oh, ABC. So it's probably gonna be. Who was that?
It's gonna be that Monday night intro.
Is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. So who are the announcers then for ABC announcers? Because when they start talking like "Welcome to the," NFL coverage. That's when you're like, I'm back, baby.
You're like, back.
That's when you're like, oh yeah. And then once the game starts, after the first quarter, you're like, okay, whatever.
Fuck this game.
Okay, yeah. So it's Joe Buck, and Troy Aikman. Then Joe Buck.
Dang, Joe Buck used to be baseball, right? On Fox.
Yeah, on Fox. No, last year they went to Monday Night Football.
Oh,
him and Troy Aikman, both of them.
That's right. No, that's right. Buck was doing baseball, and then he.
So that's gonna be my go-to. Like you're like, oh shit, yeah, football's back, baby.
Sure. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Anything else you're looking for in this game?
I You know what? I doubt it. The Texans are going to play any starters. They shouldn't play any starters. I doubt CJ Stroud is going to play. So that's
Oh
probably the
no.
only obvious one that you look at. Like, all right, let me see CJ. You know, looking if he's going to have a
Yeah.
sophomore slump. Um, but I think the only thing we should look forward to is hopefully Caleb and Rome Odunze, the rookies playing, and
Yeah.
just that Monday night intro where you're like, finally I can sit down watch the
Yeah.
football. Oh, hell yeah!
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I'll be in Texas, but I'll still be
yeah,
watching that.
for real.
So I'll be keeping an eye on that. I will say that I'm looking forward to, and I honestly I had even forgot about the rule change on kickoff.
Yeah, click on
So I'm
bro.
looking forward to the kickoff to see what that's going to look like. Um, I think that'll be interesting to see if it's going to really play a big part in the regular season. Because from what I'm hearing, it's like chances are like there's going to be way more touchdowns, and like they're saying that like it might get kind of crazy because it might be like one of those where it's like the score's tied 14-14, and all of a sudden you do the kickoff and that team scores, and now you got to do a kickoff and now that team scores. Like there's a possibility that it could just keep going back and forth. And I was like, okay, that might be cool at first, but then that might get kind of old. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and then imagine to lose a game on that kind of, oh, dude, I don't know,
yeah.
man. I don't know. That's going to be kind of interesting. So that's kind of what I'm curious about. Again, I literally have forgot about it till I was listening to a video on YouTube or a podcast, whatever you want to call it, about
Yeah.
football. And they were talking about the special teams, and I was like, oh
Mhm.
shit, they did change that. I was like, I'm curious to see that. So now I'm curious to see, uh, aside from Caleb Williams, like you said, and maybe Odunze playing, I'm curious to see that kickoff.
Yeah,
Now,
you're right. You're right.
yeah, and most teams now are with pads, so you get a little bit better feel as to what it looks like. Um, you've got, you're going to have a little bit more contact. Unfortunately, with that comes injuries. So I'm crossing my fingers that Buffalo doesn't get any big injuries. I
Yeah.
haven't heard too many injuries. I think Dallas lost a defensive lineman, right? I think,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Or I think Williams. I think Sam
yeah,
something. He got
Sam
injured.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's out for the year. I just looks like the Colts lost their defensive end,
Ekuban.
Ibukam,
Yep.
to
Yeah.
torn
Samson.
Achilles. Ooh, yeah. Autry got banned for 6 games.
Yep.
What is it? It's, is it Nico or D'Amico Autry or something like that for the
Mm-hmm.
Texans? Got banned for 6 games. Um, and
And you saw that
then
Judon's making news in the Patriots where
yeah,
they're kind of fighting and shit on the sidelines of practice and shit.
yeah. I was like,
So,
hey, football's back. I was like,
yeah, I'm like,
yeah,
damn, it's crazy. Yeah, fucking
yeah,
Patriots.
football's back. Tua's got a new contract, so he gets to stick
Mm-hmm.
around.
Tua
Which
and Jordan Love got a new
and
contract.
Jordan,
So it's
yeah.
crazy, man.
So that these guys got their new contract. Um, who else? Did you see that John Elway's admitted that
Mm-hmm. He should
that
have drafted Josh Allen
yeah,
instead. Yeah.
Josh Allen, the defensive players, guys. He's referring to Josh Allen, the defensive player, instead of Bradley
Mm,
Chubb.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And so it's like, ooh, damn, that hurts. Which Bradley Chubb is now with the Dolphins, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, and hopefully he keeps underperforming with the Dolphins. Let's keep it that way. But yeah, man, I'm pumped, dude. I'm now full mode NFL. YouTube. I'm constantly listening to YouTube live streams about updating about training camps and how training camp is going and what they're getting. I even listened to, no lie, I listened to the guy for the AFC East Roundtable, TD, who does the Dolphins, and he's actually at Dolphins training camp. So I like
Yeah.
to listen to him talk about what's going on with their team. So it's kind of like, keep your friends close, your enemies closer. So I like to know what's going on there. So I do listen to him, and he's good, dude. I genuinely like him. He's really
Yeah.
good. He really talks his stuff, and he gets a lot of hate because he's not necessarily a Tua fan.
Okay.
He kind of keeps it real, but he definitely wants his team to succeed. But yeah, it's good to listen to him. So I'll listen to that, and I'll listen to the Bills, and so yeah, I'm gonna be listening to tons and tons of football, and it's time to start doing what research, homie. Time to start
Yeah.
doing that
Yeah.
research. Um, Fantasy football is gonna be around the corner. Our draft is going to be. We're at what, a month and 2 days.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we're a month and 2 days away from our draft. Still looking forward to that Taquero Man for that draft. It's
Yeah.
gonna be fucking awesome. So yeah, dude, I'm gonna be doing my research. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on some people. Not gonna tell anybody, who I'm looking at. Gonna keep some stuff close to the vest. Not showing my cards yet. See how that goes. Um, but what about you, dude? Are you gonna start doing some research, watching
No.
preseason
Yeah.
games?
Preseason games, watching the the rookie receivers, rookie running backs. That's what you keep an eye on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, just listening to podcasts, listening to videos on your Instagram or Twitter, whatever's. They got a bunch of content creators that do like they do make a list of like, oh, your top running backs, top receivers, and then there are like sleepers, and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that player. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you listen, you keep it in the back of your head, like all right, and then at the same time, I'm like, all right, I got to make some notes. Probably like next week or in 2 weeks, I'm gonna start making some notes, like writing it down, like all right, keep an eye on this player,
Yeah.
and then as preseason goes, you gotta keep an eye on them and just pay attention to them, and once
Yeah.
the draft comes, then hell yeah, you go all out and you like, oh yeah, you draft your player, so. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, but of course it also depends like where you pick, the position you
Yeah.
pick.
100.
So it's like, oh, for sure. So that's gonna be a major role. So, but yeah, man, I'm excited. Can't wait, man. Thursday, and then football. After this weekend, it's like full fledged preseason. Don't care. You're either gonna watch something on NFL Network or something. So
Yeah. Oh
can't
yeah.
wait.
And I think we're gonna try to do. Maybe we might test it out, right? Some watching a game live and recording an episode, seeing how that goes. Probably
Yeah, yeah.
probably not week one because there's not a lot of
Mm-hmm.
talent playing or starters playing week one. So maybe a week two game.
Yeah.
You know. Let's see what games are good. I mean, it'd probably
No,
have to
that's all
be a
I wanted to say también.
yeah.
I know the NFL and the players, they're talking about expanding the schedule to 18 games,
Mm,
and I was like, "Oh, that'd be dope." So from a fan perspective, like, I'm all for it. More games, and
yeah.
they're talking about having two bye weeks. So I was like, "Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah, I saw
cool."
that. I heard about that. Yeah.
And then they're talking about like if it's 18 games, and then they can move the end. What is it? The Super Bowl to
Yeah.
February. What is it? 20th, I think. But it's that weekend of President's Day where
Mm,
like some people have it off on Monday. So it's like
yeah.
cool. You'll have the Super Bowl on Sunday, and then the next day it'll be federal holiday. So that'll be perfect, man. I was
Oh,
like,
that would be great.
yeah. I
That
was
would
like,
be
damn,
awesome.
that'll be perfect.
Yeah, that would be
But yeah,
cool.
man, that's it. That's all I'm listening. From the NFL, and can't wait.
Yeah.
Just
Oh
can't wait.
yeah.
That's
Oh
it.
yeah. Dude, I'm pumped. Um, I know our rookie's been looking pretty good. Keon Coleman,
Hmm.
he's
Yeah, I
been
heard
looking
about that
pretty
too.
good.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good. So I'm excited. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, man, I will say that if they do 18 games, are they going to shorten the preseason again? Like, are they only going to do
I
like two?
believe so.
Dang,
Yeah, or
so only two
two or
preseason
three or
games?
something.
Well,
Yeah,
it's already at
it's
three. So
already three, right? Yeah.
yeah, you're
So
four.
yeah, I
You're only
think
four if you do
so.
the Hall of Fame game.
I think so. Or I mean, if they could try to keep it at three, that would be cool. But I think they would have to add like a second bye week because I know was it? I think it was Joe Burrow. I think he was doing a podcast, and he brought up like, oh, like if get in the middle of the season, have like the All Star game or like the NFL All Pro game.
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, and so just for players could just go to Miami or place that's nice weather and just relax, not worry about a game, for the 1 week, and then another bye week for your actual bye week, having a week off. So I was like, oh, it's a good idea, but I'm sure they're talking about it or they brought it up, but there's I'm sure a whole lot of logistics to get clear. But it sounds good on the surface, but who knows how much you still have to take into consideration.
So actually, I'm glad you brought that up because I'm going to offer a counter. I thought Joe Burrow was stupid for saying that. Because it came up. In fact, I think it was a while back, and I think when it came out, Yanni had even asked me my thoughts on it. I thought, well, the Pro Bowl game now is a farce. Like it's pointless. It's whack. Mm-hmm. Like they don't want to go because they don't want to get hurt. So it's going to be even worse if you're trying to get them to play in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
Like who the fuck's going to want to jeopardize their season? Like even if you make a tag, like you still fucking run the risk of getting hurt.
Yeah.
It's like now if you said it won't be it won't be a Pro Bowl anymore. It'll be like what I used to really love was all this shit they used to do in Hawaii, like all the skills events.
Skills challenge, yeah.
Yeah, those. Now, if they did that instead, I'd be for that.
Yeah.
I would be all for that. Like, fuck yeah. Like the one where the quarterbacks are like running and throwing the different, things. And like the furthest toss, like that would be cool. Different activities for the running backs, whatever. I mean, yeah, you still run the risk, right? Like, I still think back to that Patriots running back who was like super talented rookie. I think it was Robert Edwards, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think they were like at a beach volleyball game for the players and tore up his knee, and that was it, dude. Never the same, and his career came to an end, and I feel so bad for that guy. But I think that was a freak thing. But like, I think if you try to do a football game, like you're gonna have to water it down even more in the middle of the season. And like anybody that's in contention for the playoffs, you're definitely not gonna see them because they're not gonna take any chances.
Yeah, of course, no. I'm sure they're not gonna want the players out there fucking even having the risk of fucking injured. But I mean, it was just a thought. It was a good thought. And I could see they probably, the NFL probably wants that because they want to make money, of course. I think the players, they're the ones that are like, nah, we don't want to play. Like, we want to get paid and shit, not play more. But it's a good idea. I mean, the one thing I loved is, pushing the Super Bowl back where, it falls on President's Day. That's the one I was like, hell yeah, let's do that for sure.
I can get on board with that 100%.
That's the one I was like, hell yeah, let's do it.
Because then you would enjoy the Super Bowl that much more, dude.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, that shit would be epic, dude. I mean, unless you're one of the people that has to work on President's Day, then
of course. But, you can always get it off.
True. I mean, but I don't know. That would suck for those. But yeah, well, I'm not in that situation. But yeah, I'm excited, man. Football season's right around the corner, man. That is. I'm gonna be pumped.
I think, and I can't wait.
I think week 2, since we are recording on a Sunday, I think we should look at. Oh, okay. Week 2, Sunday, August 18th. We got 2 choices we can watch. We can watch Packers and the Broncos, or we can watch Saints and the Niners.
Oh, okay.
I'd be more inclined to watch Saints and the Niners since it's a little bit closer to the evening. Well, they're both in the evening.
Yeah.
They're both at 5 p.m. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I don't know that you want to record while your game is on. I don't know how much you're going to pay attention to it. But it is preseason, so it's not like, it's not the same as a regular season. Like I said, regular season, don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't touch me.
Is it going to be on national TV or is it?
Yeah, Fox. Fox.
Oh, okay.
you got two games. You've got NFL Network showing the Packers game, and Fox
Okay.
is showing the Niners game.
Okay. On Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think either one. I think we should just fucking try to watch both of them. Shit.
Hey, that's fucking cool with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Like,
can definitely do that.
Yeah, but of course, it's preseason, so it's like once the first quarter is over, even halftime, you're like, I don't know these players, or who the
Yeah.
fuck is that, or okay. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm down with it.
All right. That's what we'll target. We'll plan for that.
All right.
2 weeks from now, pretty much. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Well, see, unless you got anything else for the gente, man, I got nothing else, and we can move on to our tradition of opening up some packs. I did not find. See, that's what I had last time. I did not find multiple packs. I found a box. Found this one, and I've had one last time too. So this is just one box with 10 cards. That's it.
Okay.
Like they better be worth my money because it's like $30 for this fucking box with only 10 cards. But to supplement that, I do have a crap load of baseball cards that I can start opening up throughout our different shows. This was like that giant pack I bought at Costco. It even comes with like some really special edition ones. These are the top dogs right here. And then there's supposed to be like a metallic baseball card, like a giant one. These are like, so this is like the giant one. I just looked at it. I just peeled it out. It's a Mike Trout one. It's an actual baseball card. Yeah.
You can hang that shit up as a picture, no?
Yeah. If it's not worth anything, yeah. Or give it to an Angels fan.
Sure.
And it came with another card. Bryce Harper. I know Bryce Harper is one of the big ones in baseball, so that was pretty cool. But do you want to start while I open up this box? Since you've got packs and I've only got 10 cards.
Yeah, I mean, I'll open up a pack and I'll breeze through them. Let's see. All right, my first pack. So again, I got select draft picks 2023. I got 5 cards inside. So let me see. Okay. All right, so my first card. Okay. Yeah, these are kind of old. I got a Cherry Rice. Valley State.
Okay. Mississippi Valley State, right? Is that where he was?
Yeah. Tyree Wilson from Texas Tech. These look like they're all rookie or college cards then.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh shit! I got a Travis Kelce. From the
Cincinnati. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. My bad. I got to select Zach Evans from Ole Miss.
Okay. No idea who Zach Evans is.
Jalen Waddle.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's good. And that's it. There's only 5 cards per pack. So.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Well, fuck it. I'll open up this pack right here, which is, again, 1 pack, 10 cards in this big old box. Yeah.
Okay.
Wifey's not going to be too happy about that. Actually, I'll tell you something about that in a bit. I went to, while I opened this up, I went to Target to buy a little something for my daughters since I'm going to be gone for a couple of days, including for my birthday, which they're bummed about. And so I went to buy them something. And of course, before I checked out, I had to go see if they had cards. And I bought a box of cards. And so when I showed her what I bought, she was like, so that's what you bought at Target. That's why you went to Target. So she thinks that I went to Target to go get this. But no. This was a side quest. The actual stuff that I bought was actually was this guy right here. So those of you dads that know who Bluey is, that's the dad right there. And I'm going to give each one of them to the girls. All right. So here we go. First card. It's a steel card. And it's J.J. McCarthy.
Okay.
All right.
That's good.
Then we've got another steel card. and this is Jared Curtis. I have no idea who Jared Curtis is. Do you know who that is?
No.
No clue. But they're numbered. This is 45 of 49, and the so the Jared okay. So the Jared Curtis is numbered. The McCarthy is not. It just says S37. But the Jared Curtis is 45 of 49. So let's hope that he does something.
We gotta find where he plays at first.
Hey, seriously. However, I do have a jersey card.
Another one? See,
I did get a jersey card, but he just got a no. Has he got a contract? I don't know if he got a contract. Maybe he did. Yeah, he did get a contract. Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, yeah, he got a contract.
So Trevor Lawrence got a contract. So Trevor Lawrence, you better ball your ass off. It says retro.
16. That's his college.
Yeah, jersey? I'm assuming this is a college jersey.
Where did he play? Oh, Clemson.
Yeah.
That's probably his... Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That's cool, buddy. It says here it's a game worn jersey. So.
Okay.
So hey now.
Okay.
So let's see. Hopefully that's worth my $30. I've got a Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
All right. We've got an Aiden O'Connell.
Okay.
We've got a Jaden Daniels. Okay.
All right. Okay. That's good.
We've got a Luther Vandross. I'm just kidding. Luther Burden. I have no idea who this guy is, but he's a burden on some people. Okay. We got a Christian McCaffrey.
Okay. That's dope.
Yeah. We got a Juju Lewis. I don't. Okay. Is he playing any? I don't think he's playing anywhere, right? Because
what team is that?
This is a college card. Georgia. Looks like you
Tech.
Probably Georgia Tech. Yeah, but I don't think he got drafted. Did he?
I don't think so. I don't remember.
I don't think so. But there was a box that had him on it, and but I was like, who are these guys? Oh, and then we've got your guy right here.
Oh yeah, Brock.
Brock Purdy. So not a bad pack. Like I said, I'll take it to. I don't know who that Jared Curtis guy is, but hopefully he pans out, and that's a numbered card. And then maybe Trevor Lawrence balls out, in the next couple of years and turns into a stud and makes that jersey card worth a little something for me. So we'll see. We're not in it to instantly flip money, right? We're in it for the long haul, just like when we were kids.
Hell yeah, man! Save this shit up. See what happens in 20 years.
Right. It's an investment, guys. An investment. All right. What you got next, homie?
My next pack, starting off, these are all college pitchers, college cards. Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
LSU. Okay. Hey. That's dope. And look at this one. I got a Peyton Manning.
Oh, okay. Tennessee. All right. So it looks like the blue ones are like the base.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got a Sean Alexander.
Oh,
Alabama.
Okay. Alabama.
Look at this one. Roger Staubach.
Oh, throwback.
Navy.
Throwback.
Like a black and white type of shit. And then I got Enfuego, Will Anderson Jr.
Enfuego. Okay.
Yeah. He plays for, the Texans. I know that.
Yeah.
So that's a good pack.
All right. Do you want to open up another pack before I open up the baseball pack? Or do you want to...
Yeah, let me get through these because it's already getting 10:30.
Yeah, I know. I still got to pack my gym bag. I'm getting my ass up at 4 in the morning. Oh. Sounds good.
Yeah, all right. So next next pack. Let me see. I got a Geno Smith.
All right.
Geno Smith, West Virginia. Shit, nice. Eddie George.
Oh, I love Eddie George.
I used to love Eddie George.
Yeah, man.
Ohio State.
Yeah, buddy.
Derrick Henry.
Oh, look at that. All right.
Bryce Young.
Oh, hey, you got
Alabama, another number one.
Hey, there you go. Maybe he turns it around this year.
For real. And then I got an old one, Joe Namath, Alabama. There's one another black and white card. Crazy ass cards.
Okay.
What do you got?
All right, I'm gonna open up one baseball pack of the regular ones, and then I'm gonna open up one of like the special edition baseball packs. So this one is Topps 2024, 14 cards, Series 1. Let's see here. Oh, and it says if it has a special insert, you only get 12 cards. Oh, okay. Well, let's hope for 12 cards. All right, let's see what we got here. Again, I don't know too many baseball players. Obviously, the big ones, yes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how that goes. I mean, I figured that's what I started off with was collecting baseball cards. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we've got a Bryson Stott.
Scott? Okay.
No, Stott. Okay, looks like we got a special card. Future Stars. Grayson Rodriguez.
Okay.
I think I've heard
Never
him.
heard of him.
I think I have. Yeah, I think I have, but only because I like to gamble on baseball. And so I'll do same game parlays and I'll look at the pitchers. I got a Guardian. Hey now. I got Josh Naylor.
Okay.
I got another Guardian. I don't think he's still with them anymore. I could be wrong, but Shane Bieber. I don't think he's with them anymore. Is he still with them?
I think he got traded.
Yeah, I don't think he's with them anymore.
Yeah.
Johan Ovedio. No clue who that guy is. Another future star, Yuri Perez. Haven't heard of him. I've got a Nathan Eovaldi. Not Eovaldi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've got a Jose Ferrer. Didn't he just get traded?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just got traded, so he's not with the Washington team anymore. I got Mickey Mouse. Just kidding, Mickey Moniak.
Okay.
Mickey Moniak. No clue who that guy is. Oh shit!
Okay. Shohei.
Okay. Shohei.
Okay.
Special card. Shohei.
Is it numbered?
Yeah. It is not numbered, but it is a special insert. So.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it looks like I got another card here, another special one. Ooh, this one looks nice. Stars of the MLB, Fernando Tatis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drug user. The fucking testosterone.
Right.
Okay. Mm-hmm. He's cool though.
Jose Quintana.
Okay.
No clue who Jose is. You've got Gavin Williams for the Guardians.
Okay.
And last but not least, Austin Gomber.
Okay.
No clue who those guys are, but it looks like that was a decent pack. I think might be decent with just the Shohei and the Tatis one. I don't know how much of a hit Tatis cards are taking, but yeah, that works.
The Shohei one, those are good.
Yeah, buddy, that was nice.
All right, next, my next pack. Let me see. I got Delvin Cook.
Oh, okay. Base cards. There we go.
Mm-hmm. I got a Jordan Addison, USC.
Oh, okay. Another Viking.
Yep. Oh shit! Look at your boy Dalton Kincaid.
Oh shit! It's Dalton. Yeah. I have a feeling he's gonna ball out, but don't draft.
I got a Juju Smith-Schuster.
Oh, Juju.
Is he? He's at the Patriots, right?
I think yes.
And then my last card is a rookie card. It looks like it's a select company. Oh. Kenny McIntosh, Terrell Davis, and Nick Chubbs.
Oh, okay. Georgia players?
3. Yeah, it looks like it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's it.
Anything with TD is cool, man. Terrell Davis, I used to love that guy, too. All right, let's look at going with Series 2 of the baseball cards. Let's see what we get here. See if we get something special. All right, here we go. All right, we've got Abisael Garcia.
Okay.
No clue who that guy is. I've got a Topps. What does it say? Doesn't say. I can't tell what it says at the bottom. All Stars something maybe. But this is a Josh Jung.
Okay.
I have no idea who that guy is. We got a Slade Ciccone. No clue. Ryan McKenna.
Okay.
As a Dodger fan, you should be familiar with this guy, Will Smith.
Yeah, buddy. Good one.
Not to be confused with the guy that gets shitty with it. We got Shane Bass.
Okay.
We got Ian Happ.
Okay.
We got a Joey Wendell. I've heard of Joey Wendell.
Okay. Never heard of him.
We've got a Michael Brantley. I've heard of Michael Brantley.
Yeah, I've heard of Michael Brantley. Cheater.
He is definitely a cheater, but I only know him because he played for Cleveland.
He played for Cleveland. Yep.
Yeah, he played for Cleveland for a while. Zach McKinstry. No clue who Zach is. I've got the National League Pirates.
Okay.
So it's a whole team card, apparently.
Yeah, for us.
And then I've got a Marcel Osuna.
Okay, that's a good one. He's good.
Yeah. I got Stars of the MLB. I've got a Noelvi Marte.
Okay. I think I've heard of him.
Last but not least, I know you've definitely heard of this guy. Stars of the MLB, Mr. Kershaw.
Yeah.
Mr. Kershaw. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you got another pack?
Yeah, I got one. This one and one more.
All right, cool.
2 packs.
So then, all right. So the next 2 that I'll open will be those special packs. So we'll get something exciting, so people don't fall asleep on us.
Look at this one. My next card is Barry Sanders, Oklahoma State.
My favorite all-time running back, Barry Sanders.
Yeah. Next one, look at this, Kyler Murray.
Oh, hey now.
Sooner.
Oh my God. Just as tall as he was back then.
For real. Next one is Saquon. Okay.
Oh,
Saquon.
Okay. You got the running back pack.
I know.
You've got nothing but running backs, dude.
Honored rookie card, Quentin Johnson. That's dope.
Oh, okay.
TCU.
Yeah.
And then my last card in this card, it's another select company. Keyshawn Johnson, Jordan Addison, and Amon-Ra St. Brown.
All the Trojans. Look at that. All the Trojans.
Nice one.
That's a lot of condoms.
Give this to Brentwood so he could.
Oh, yeah. There you go. All right. So now we're going to open these right here. These say 5 exclusive flagship collection cards. So let's see what they have. They're exclusive and they're flagships. Let's see what that means. If it means anything or if it's just a bunch of bullshit. Just to hype me up. Come on, Costco. Make it worth your while here. All right. This one right here is... They say RC, so I don't know if that means rookie cards.
Yeah, RC's rookie card.
All right, so we've got a Jason Dominguez for the Yankees.
Yeah, I've never heard of him. Okay.
Never heard of him. I think I've heard of this guy. Johan Rojas.
Yeah, I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, right?
He's getting good, I think.
I've got a Gavin Williams.
Okay.
All right. I've got, shout out to this guy, Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, he's good. That's a good one.
Yeah, yes. I know he's taking some time off of baseball to take care of a personal matter with his kid, I think, right?
Yeah.
His kid had a medical issue, so hopefully his little boy is doing all right. So prayers to that little guy. And then I've got a Kyle Tucker. So I don't really know what that pack means because I don't really see anything special out of this pack aside from maybe Freddie Freeman, and I don't know, unless that rookie pays out for the Yankees.
For us.
I don't know that I got anything good. So hopefully this next pack of those pans out. So you're your last pack?
Yeah, my last pack.
All right. And I'll go with the last pack here.
All right. So this starting off, look at my boy, Brandon Ayuk.
Oh, Ayuk.
Arizona State colors. Yeah.
ASU.
Then I got Tanner McKee from Stanford. Never heard of him, but okay.
That makes 2 of us.
Jalen Hurts.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oklahoma.
All right.
Then I got a Drew Brees. Nice.
Oh, hey, Purdue.
And this is probably the best card in this pack. Justin Herbert.
Oh, okay.
Select draft pick, it says.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, this is probably the best one I have.
Yeah, that might get you something.
Yep.
Which, by the way, we gotta figure out how to get a freaking pack. I mean, the guide.
I know. Let me look this shit up right now.
We keep bullshitting. We don't do
Let
anything
me
about
put
it.
Justin Herbert, Panini
All right.
Select.
My last card.
Because
my last pack.
Go for it.
No, go ahead, dude. Go ahead. You can tell the people what you can tell. All right.
No, I was gonna look it up right now, like Panini Select. Draft
Oh, okay. I got a Carlos Correa for the Twins. Okay. All right. I've heard of Carlos Correa. I've got a Mike Trout for the California Angels of Anaheim, which is not anymore, right? Now they're the Los Angeles Angels.
Yep.
Pete Alonso, which I've also heard about.
Mm-hmm.
Jose Berrios. I've heard of him as well. And I've definitely heard of this guy because he's made the news before, and I got him again. Mr. Fernando Tatis, once again. So, another Fernando Tatis. Doesn't look like it's anything special other than these are the flagship collection cards, which I have no idea what that means. So, hopefully we can figure out what that means and if they're worth anything. But that is it, folks. We're going to save the cards for next week. For Sunday's episode. I got plenty of baseball cards or plenty of baseball packs. I've got like I got like these and and these. Like I said, they all came in the Costco pack. And then I got one more flagship pack. So hopefully there's something good in here, and hopefully there's definitely something good in all these. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, obviously I'm gonna go try to look for some more cards. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go look for some more cards, like I said, and see if I find some more good ones. Now that I know, now that I'm looking at the packs that I'm opening, I was like, okay, this player selects. It wasn't my
the Paninis.
Yeah, the Panini Select. I want to see NFL cards, not.
Yeah, those are more like long-term cards, unless you get the card of like one of like the great players, and it kind of like it fizzles out. I'm curious to know how much that Trevor Lawrence is, the one with the jersey, but we'll look at it later.
Oh yeah. Try to look it up, and we'll talk about it next time.
Yeah,
we're
it looks like an hour 45.
It looks like I think I found this one. Justin Herbert.
Okay.
I know he played for Oregon. It looks like it's going for around $10, I believe.
Okay.
But I definitely got to look it up or keep an eye on it because mine's is red. This one's like silver.
Yeah, that matters.
Right here's red.
Yeah.
The one right here. It said it sold for $10.78, but this one's silver. So I'm like, what's the difference? I mean, that's the difference, but is it because it's red? Is it better or what the fuck?
Yeah, I think it doesn't. I think the red is like the very first like.
Okay.
Like it's like blue, red, and then I think it goes from there.
Yeah, because I see Justin Herbert select draft pick tie-dye prism number 16 out of 25. That's going for $60 on eBay.
Dang, yeah. See, it's like it's like when it's prism. Yeah, because I think I remember looking something up like that.
Oh, okay.
So this card, from what I see right now, is listed on eBay for $10.
Okay.
So it's a third of what the pack costs, or the box costs. So, hopefully Trevor Lawrence gets it together and triples the cost of that card. And then Jared Curtis. Well, I have no idea who Jared Curtis is. So hopefully that picks up. Because that's the one that's numbered. So we'll see how that goes. But ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys joining us for this episode 12 of the Homie Connect podcast. None of the homies made an appearance today. That's kind of, it's kind of the way it goes. Sometimes they pop up, sometimes they don't. We all have our lives. We all got different things going on. We all got different work schedules. It is what it is. They pop in when they do. we do anticipate them popping in more during football season. And I think if you don't get to see them before then, you'll definitely get to see them in our fantasy football draft episode. So that one's going to be hopefully a good shit show. That one's going to be a blast. And so you'll see them then. But if not, like I said, hopefully they'll pop up ahead of time and you'll get to know them. You've already met Davey and his family. You've met Prime. You've met Booger. You've met Money Mike. And you've definitely met Kamish. So there's a couple more that we need you guys to meet. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully they'll come on soon. But once again, thank you guys for watching this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. There wasn't too much, content in terms of deep diving into sports. But as always, we talk about whatever we can. Appreciate you guys watching the whole thing. C's, anything for the people?
Nope, that's it, man. All you got to say is that's it. Thank you for watching. If you are watching.
Man, for real, if you're watching.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I think next week or next podcast we'll have more NFL stuff. And like you said, I think the homies will jump on to talk trash, talk shit about your fantasy teams, the matchups. But yeah, man, we're looking forward to our fantasy draft and looking forward to NFL season finally starting. And again, salute to Robert, Sergio's brother-in-law.
Definitely.
I know you're going out there to El Paso.
Yeah.
Have a safe trip out there, man. And, enjoy it. Tell him I said thank you for your service. And,
will do.
And we'll see you guys next time, man.
Will do. Now, hold on. Before I let you go, I got to ask you. Were you rocking that stash last episode? Am I crazy? Was it did it just pop up like in the span of a week, bro? Like,
no, yeah,
that's a solid stash you got there.
No, dog, yeah, my shit. I always got a stash.
Stash.
I know. I shaved off like my little goatee down here, my little patch under my lip. But yeah, definitely the mustache always been there.
Okay.
I have shaved it off, but it grows back within a week. It's like back. So
all right.
But yeah, no, I do rock it. Last week, no, I did have a mustache because I haven't shaved in 2 weeks, I think.
Just to show how much I pay attention.
It's always there.
All right. I like you got a nice straight mustache. Mine is split right down the middle, and then I got the ones that poke out straight, like I'm a fucking catfish or some shit.
You got trim, homie. You got to trim.
Man, I trim. I got every fucking thing you can name. I'm over there like Jan Brady, 100 strokes, or Marsha Brady, whichever one of the Bradys. But it is what it is. I got my beard. I got my mustache. I'm just glad I can grow it. Some people can't.
For else.
But all right, that brings us to the end, guys. Appreciate you. Hopefully, we weren't boring you guys. Hopefully, you enjoyed the content, and we'll be back for episode 13. You got C's rocking his Niners. I got the Perritos only, but I'll probably next time definitely have my Bills on since we are back into football season, folks. Much love to everyone. Take care. And we will see you guys next week. Deuces for episode 12 HCP, Homie Connect Podcast. Later, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Peace.